If this week didn't convince you that LA gang members are literal spawns of Satan's, the devil, then nothing will, bruh. Before the video even gets started, I want to put y'all on to the best money play right now on the internet called Free Cash. These folks is literally paying you to play video games, bro. Like little mini games like this, you hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's 100% trackable, transparent. You see exactly how much you're making as you play it. If somebody is willing to pay you to play video games, you probably want to play it because you don't know how long it's going to last. Scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app and get started. While the world was celebrating MLK yesterday, oh, you won't believe what LA gang members were doing. See, Los Angeles also had a parade for MLK to celebrate his life and his legacy. Gang members pulled up, but they ain't pull up to celebrate MLK legacy. Oh, nah.
On BG, we just whooped the crab nigga out. Dead homies though. Yeah though. BG whooped crab nigga out.
There's not a word to describe the level of sellouts that LA gang members are. Instead of these people showing up to celebrate the life and the legacy of a man responsible for a lot of the freedoms that they are getting to enjoy, they showed up looking for other black men to hurt. See, they're from the 80s, they're Bloods. So when the parade is driving through various neighborhoods, there are people in this parade. There are people who are showing up to celebrate MLK, but they're showing up to look and see if they recognize anybody from a rival hood or anybody who may be a Crip, and they are attacking them.
I do that on the regular. Oh look. Yeah, on BG, we just got barking on the crab. Dead homies.
These devils pulled somebody from out of the parade, dragged them into the local mall, and then threw them off the balcony. And when they recorded the video and posted it, they captioned it, "We killed M." Now, as far as my knowledge, I haven't seen any reported homicide, so I would assume the person lived. But they threw that person from off a balcony. I think it was like a really deep fall as well. They threw that person off that balcony with the intention to kill him. The person just lived. And they did this, by the way, to other black men on MLK Day. There's no words to explain. These people are the devil.
Getting thrown off the balcony, blood?
Yeah, homie.
Do better, fine. Do better, blood. That's sad.
The police still around, chasing fighting cases. They found a nigga dead. I heard that Johnny's gonna help him. Facing on the ground, his mama mad cause he didn't make it. If she have another son, we coming through just to spank him. We around, chasing fighting cases. They found a nigga dead. I heard that Johnny's gonna help him. Facing on the ground, his mama mad cause he didn't make it. If she have another son, we coming through just to spank him.
Do the most. I'm living life for hoes. Slime with a pole.
These animals are doing this for validation from 300 people. All right, their influence don't extend past their community. So they're having an all-out brawl. They're duking it out. They're trying to murder each other so they can win the award of what? Like the funkiest, stankiest gang member standing? Like, is that what it is, bruh? Like, which one of you guys could be the dirtiest person alive? Like, is what this, because there's no reward for this. Like, you're not getting paid from this. You're not getting too much clout from this. Yeah, we're talking about you, but by next week, nobody's gonna know who you guys are. Y'all probably get paid what? Like $20 and a pack of Zaza for an interview, and then after that, you'll go back to that community again and probably won't make it past 25. Like, what really is the reward from this? Now, apparently, other gangs heard that the B team had the elite forces on the block, so that they sent their own special forces to combat them, and then their allies sent their special forces, and before you know it, you had the 30s, the 40s, you had the schoolyard Crips out, you had BPS, you had the 80s, you had Harlem Crips. It was an all-out war.
Run the slime out of here. Oh, Harlem Crip. Slime out of here. Oh, think that's you on. Damn, homies. Oh, run the 30s. Hey, Taco Crab. Back in the stand. Oh, Harlem. Oh, Harlem.
First off, man, y'all are just disrespectful to our senses, man. We could smell the 40-day-old draws, the hardened nugget of Reggie in their pockets through the screen. Having to smell these dirty niggas through the screen is already terrible enough. Can you imagine being in their presence? Lord, just send the flood, man. Wash away these dirty niggas, man. We good. We could do away without them. What exactly is the purpose for LA game? There's literally no purpose at all. Can you imagine a day where you could take your babies and go to a MLK parade and not have to deal with these animals? Can you imagine a day where you could throw a birthday party for your babies at the local park and not have to deal with these animals shooting it up? Can you imagine a day where you could come home at about 11 p.m. and you could drive directly on your block and park and just hop out your car and drive to your house and walk in your house without any worries that one of these animals will come and rob you? Can you imagine the day where babies can walk to school by themselves without one of these animals trying to indoctrinate them and put them onto a gang? And the thing that really befuddles me is the fact that the solution is not that hard. Just bring the RICO and get them off the streets. We already have a database and a gang file. I would say probably hire more agents, probably hire more people to broaden the gang files, add more people to it, watch these interviews, watch their Instagram, listen to their music, and they will let you guys know what they're claiming. Every gang in Los Angeles or on the West Coast, every gang, right? There has been a murder. There has been crimes that are taking place on behalf of the gang. So you don't really need a gang member to commit a crime. All you really need is for them to represent a gang, and then you bring them all in on gang charges and get them off the streets. I can tell you this, the police got to do their job, but we got to do our jobs too. I can almost guarantee you how it's gonna go. See, a lot of y'all is soft on gang members, okay? And when I say y'all, I mean productive citizens who aren't committing crimes actively, right? Who are just normal people going to work and paying their bills. When these gang indictments start coming down, a lot of y'all will be wrapped in, right, to this gang sympathy. A lot of y'all will start hearing language like, man, bro, like this is not fair. You know, this is mass incarceration. Bro, they doing more bad than good. They doing more bad than good. Fathers is coming out the kids like, man, F that, bruh. Y'all wasn't raising these kids anyway while y'all was free. Y'all was out gangbanging. Y'all was trying to be the infant tiny loc. Y'all was trying to be the B-team blood general. Y'all was trying to be generals and tacticians and the biggest, baddest gang member when y'all was free. Y'all get locked up now. All of a sudden, I can't be in the lives of my kids, huh? But a lot of us get wrapped into that sympathy. A lot of us, we start to buy that. We start to think that their struggle is our struggle when it's not at all. No, no. And they are the reason why a lot of these racist, white supremacists, white nationalists even got the rhetoric they got. If the white nationalists didn't have gang members and the gang statistics to dehumanize black folks, what would they have? Think about it for a second. When you hear a white supremacist and a white nationalist spewing hate rhetoric and bringing up their fake stats, what are they usually quoting? They're quoting gang statistics. If they didn't have that, what else would they use to dehumanize us? See, people like myself, I gotta do hours of reading every night. I gotta do deep research at a time so I can be well-read and studied up. So hence, when I have to combat a white nationalist, I know the facts, I know the talking point, I can go at it. But God damn it, man, these gang members is making my job a little harder. Now, luckily, nobody passed away, okay? Luckily, nobody passed away, okay? Nobody died, all right, during these altercations. Somebody did get stabbed, though, and they did suffer some serious wounds and injuries.
Good afternoon, I'm Glenn Walker.
And I'm Lou Parker. Thanks for joining us. We are following breaking news from Leimert Park, where the LAPD is investigating a stabbing.
The scene is not far from where the MLK parade ended just a few hours ago. Gil Lavis is in Sky 5 with the details. Gil?
Well, Glenn and Lou, this started with large groups of people fighting here near Crenshaw, near Lemert Park. As I zoom in here now, we see a large response by LAPD. Skirmish lines all over the place with LAPD in different directions. You're looking at Crenshaw Boulevard. That's mounted police there facing southbound towards 43rd Street. Let me come out and show you the crowd here. The crowd is mostly dispersed throughout the streets here on different avenues here, but I can tell you that during that fight, during one of those fights, a 40-year-old man was stabbed. LAPD had to go in and rescue that person with the help of the fire department. But again, a 40-year-old man stabbed in unknown condition, rushed to a hospital at this point, and a large group of people here kind of scattered in different areas, all coming back to the north side of Crenshaw Boulevard near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And you can see it's pretty much empty at this point. There is a response by LAPD in this area for skirmish lines, and as well on surface streets off of the major highways or major streets here. Their LAPD had to go into these streets here. McClung is one of them here. You can see some of the units there.
So according to people there, you had the parents of these children getting into it and fighting each other as well, right? People watched the parents of these kids be present and condone the behavior, and then when somebody got hurt, they blamed the police. So they watched the parents of these people present, co-signing the behavior, egging it on. Then when somebody get hurt, they blame the police for not stepping in. Because apparently the police was there. And the police was apparently arms folded, saying, all right, bro, attack each other. Go ahead. Hey, bro, we not stepping in. We not about to risk our lives for y'all. Y'all don't even like us. Which I still think is wrong, right? I still think the officers should have stepped in. But how can I blame the police when guardians were there and parents did nothing?
I didn't even know this dude. He got stabbed. It was predictable that he would get stabbed. It was predictable someone would get stabbed, someone would get hurt. And these cats just stood around watching it. Each one of these people in these uniforms with these badges stood around and watched that shit happen. But we were trying to do something about it. But we were trying to help and bring some peace. The peacemakers just made a wall. Mother. Fuck all this goddamn cops, dude. I'm so tired of this. Look. It's not good that people are killing each other in these streets. It's not good. I know that shit. When shit is going down and it's in front of your face and the cops just stand there. Just stand there and don't do anything. They contain a situation by making a wall and they watch everyone kill each other. And they just watch.
We been knew LAPD didn't like black people. We been knew LAPD was racist. We been knew LAPD was corrupt. So am I going to sit here and boohoo and cry that the racist police didn't risk their life to save black people? I'm not. But you know who I'm going to look at and say, damn, shame on you? I'm going to look at the black people who are supposed to love other black people and see them acting like how they acted and say, damn, bro, where did our community go wrong at? Our community should have been checked this behavior before it got to this stage. If we can't save ourselves, we can't depend on the police to save us. They don't like us. LAPD don't like the black community, bro. Now, here's the thing. You know why a lot of these OG gang members would never come online and condemn this behavior? Because it's good for them. That's what you guys don't know. It's good for them. And I wouldn't be surprised if the OG gang members actually instructed these YNs and these hooligans to do this. You know why? Right? They're incentivized to do this because of that GRID program that's paying gang members $42 million a year. See, the GRID program pays OG gang members from their community who got influence, and they pay them to keep the peace, right? You can't pay somebody to keep the peace if there's already peace. You pay them to keep the peace if there's turmoil, if there's drama. One of the things that gang members get paid millions of dollars for every year is to allow safe passage. So, for example, if somebody, right, has a funeral concession and they got to drive through an opposing neighborhood, the city will say, hey, the GRID program, can y'all please just make sure that nobody harm the funeral concession as they drive through, which to me should be common sense. We shouldn't be paying gang members not to shoot up a hearse, right? Right? We shouldn't be paying gang members not to beat up kids on their way to school. But the city of Los Angeles thinks that $42 million is a better use of our resources to pay them not to do crimes, opposed to locking them up for doing the crimes. So the gang members instructed the YNs and the hooligans to go and cause chaos. So next time, when they want to have an MLK parade, they gonna call them gang members and put money in their pockets and pay them to keep the peace. This is how gang members are actively extorting the city and extorting you out of millions of dollars, but nobody's doing nothing about it. Another example of gang members proving they're the devil is this particular video right here, where apparently this gang member who's from somewhere, he apparently knocked out his op's sister and then posted a video of her knocked out on his floor, bragging about it to the public.
Booty hoes, nigga knocked your sister on her birthday, nigga. Blackstone's bitch. DPS did it, nigga. No pity in my biddy, no respect in my J's though, nigga. On Blackstone, nigga. I need $600 on my cash app, nigga. Westside Flaming, nigga. This how BPS do it, nigga. Hit your sister up, blood Blackstones, nigga.
Send the flood, man. We got grown men bragging about being able to knock out a girl on her birthday. Like, not with the, no, knocking out a woman on her birthday, posting it to the internet and bragging about it because you think that's going to give you validation from getting. Y'all let me know in the comment section, bro. What do you guys think about this, man? All right. Is there any saving LA, or it's time to bring the flood, man? Let me know in the comment section. And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out about the huge Nicki Minaj drama. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. And if you're enjoying these videos and want to support, liking and subscribing helps. But sending a hype to this video is how you really help, okay? All right, because this is how you push the video in the algorithm for me. So if you can afford it, send a hype, okay? Please. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.